Subscribe or you'll be visited by the toll troll. Explain in short essay form why you haven't decided to be a free man and not a slave. A man chooses, a slave obeys. Buying a Goy box doesn't make you a free man. There are millions of homeowners in America and they are all slaves. Keck. This home has taxes that are only $310 a year. Maybe in your liberal crap hole this would be true, but for this property it is completely false. Address removed because the inside is so destroyed that it needs a teardown? I'd have around $340K in stable investments after I bought the house. Even at a 4% withdrawal rate, I'd be living off $13.6K a year, which is the poverty line. It's doable, but I would much rather work another decade. My taxes are only $3,300 a year, that's 1/30th of my annual income, post-income tax. I too much of a stoic Chad to flee society like some chud loser. Okay, but you have to be a cuck to make that much money. Really, it's about what you give up. The taxes on this property are 1/10 what you pay, so I have to put up with 1/10 less BS than you to succeed. I have to put in 1/10 less effort. Oh, and how many acres do you have? Gun rights, anything else you are losing. This thread will never go away as long as people live in unnatural situations. I live in Canada. Oh, look, the same thread made by the same mentally ill person every single day. Nobody cares about whatever gutter trash heap you found on Zillow. Adesanya, the MMA fighter, has made millions from the sport, and has put it all into property, building new housing complexes that he rents out. He said he is replacing his income for when he stops fighting. He has over $20 million in property now. Not only will he make tens of thousands in income each week, but his capital wealth will increase at least $1 million a year. Wise man. Detroit, no, thanks. Crap hole. Dollars are worth nothing, land to support your family is everything. Some tiny hat in NY can say his apartment is worth $20 million, but can he catch a fish on it? Can he raise farm animals and raise a family in that apartment absent the outside world supporting it? No, he can't. 10 acres for $62K is decent depending on location and your goals. This could be a nice renovation or enough land to rebuild what you want over time. Should be noted that the guy who originally said that followed it up by having his skull caved in via 5-iron. What state? IMMA need to see those property taxes and such. That house is probably a crap hole on the inside. I'd rather buy a plot and build something, maybe end up spending a couple 10K stacks more but have a nice house after. Not even a big one. Just one that doesn't look as depressing as OP. Do what I tell you, or you're a slave. LOL. 3 bed, 1 bath. 900 square feet. That's a heckin' prison cell. I inherited a house that is not in the path of a mudslide or in a flood zone, not in a state that is notorious for air and water pollution. I live 20 minutes away from 2 hospitals, and I have fiber internet. My backyard is quite small and I have to park my car outside in the street, but it beats living in a rotting, decaying, moldy and coal-layered shack in bumheck Istan.